In the last episode, Jacob and Esau were born as twins, struggling from the womb. Esau sold his birthright for a bowl of stew. Later, with Rebekah's help, Jacob deceived his blind father Isaac and stole the blessing meant for Esau. Now Esau plans to kill his brother, and Jacob must flee. Isaac calls Jacob and blesses him again, this time knowingly. Do not marry a Canaanite woman. Go at once to Paddan Aram, to the house of your mother's father Bethel. Take a wife for yourself there, from among the daughters of Laban, your mother's brother. May God Almighty bless you and make you fruitful and increase your numbers until you become a community of peoples. May He give you and your descendants the blessing given to Abraham, so that you may take possession of the land where you now reside, as a foreigner, the land God gave to Abraham. Jacob sets out from Beersheba and heads toward Haran. When he reaches a certain place, he stops for the night because the sun has set. Taking one of the stones there, he puts it under his head and lies down to sleep. And he dreams. He sees a stairway resting on the earth, with its top reaching to heaven. The angels of God are ascending and descending on it. There above it stands the Lord. I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are lying. Your descendants will be like the dust of the earth, and you will spread out to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. All peoples on earth will be blessed through you and your offspring. I am with you, and will watch over you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. Jacob wakes from his sleep. Surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it. He is afraid and says, How awesome is this place! This is none other than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. Early the next morning, Jacob takes the stone he placed under his head and sets it up as a pillar. He pours oil on top of it and calls that place Bethel, which means house of God. Jacob makes a vow. If God will be with me, and will watch over me on this journey I am taking, and will give me food to eat and clothes to wear, so that I return safely to my father's household, then the Lord will be my God. And this stone that I have set up as a pillar will be God's house. And of all that you give me, I will give you a tenth. Jacob continues his journey to the land of the eastern peoples. He comes to a well in the open country. 3 flocks of sheep are lying near it, because the flocks are watered from that well. The stone over the mouth of the well is large. While he is talking with the shepherds, Rachel comes with her father's sheep, for she is a shepherd. When Jacob sees her, something stirs within him. He rolls the stone away from the well's mouth and waters his uncle's flock. Then Jacob kisses Rachel and begins to weep aloud. He tells her that he is a relative of her father and a son of Rebekah. She runs and tells her father. Laban hurries out to meet Jacob. He embraces him and kisses him and brings him to his home. Jacob tells him all that has happened. Laban says, "You are my own flesh and blood." After Jacob has stayed with him for a month, Laban says, "Just because you are a relative of mine, should you work for me for nothing? Tell me what your wages should be." Now Laban has 2 daughters. The older is Leah, and the younger is Rachel. Leah has weak eyes, but Rachel is lovely in form and beautiful. Jacob is in love with Rachel. He says, "I will work for you 7 years in return for your younger daughter Rachel." Laban agrees. So Jacob serves 7 years to get Rachel, but they seem like only a few days to him because of his love for her. When the 7 years are complete, Jacob says to Laban, "Give me my wife. My time is completed, and I want to marry her." Laban gathers all the people of the place and gives a feast. But when evening comes, he takes his daughter Leah and brings her to Jacob, and Jacob makes her his wife. In the morning, there is Leah. Jacob confronts Laban. "What is this you have done to me? I served you for Rachel, did I not? Why have you deceived me?" Laban answers, "It is not our custom here to give the younger daughter in marriage before the older one. Finish this daughter's bridal week, then we will give you the younger one also, in return for another 7 years of work." Jacob agrees. He finishes the week with Leah. Then Laban gives him his daughter Rachel to be his wife. Jacob loves Rachel more than Leah, and he works for Laban another 7 years. The deceiver has been deceived. Thank you for listening to this episode about Jacob's ladder and his time with Laban. If this retelling of Genesis chapters 28 through 31 stirred something in you, please consider subscribing and sharing this video with others. In the next episode, Jacob will finally leave Laban's household with his wives, children, and flocks. On his way home, he will face a night of wrestling that will change him forever.